Hey guys, and welcome to Behind the Bunker here. This is our Thanksgiving Day show. We are having Thanksgiving in Canada. That's why we're going to be a little bit slow and sluggish. And like I said, tonight, there will be turkey, there will be wine, and there will be a live show. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to be live in about 20 seconds. Lots to get to on the show. We have your mail time questions, your MagFed picks tonight we're going to be posting up. We have a topic to chat about. We have a speed round. Definitely have some questions for the lightning round, and Price is Right, and all kinds of other nonsense. So, guys, don't go anywhere. The show starts in about 20 seconds.
Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your better podcasts. This is Behind the Bunker's weekly paintball podcast. Tonight's show is brought to you by Empire Paintball, Max Tact, Planet Eclipse, Modern Combat Sports, Tippmann and GI Sports, Air Ups Paintball Bunkers, Enola Gay Smoke Grenades, DLX, SP, and Gone, Flag Raiders Paintball. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show. Now let's get this nonsense started. Here's your host, Todd Ansich.
Hey guys, so here we are, Behind the Bunker, episode 338, because I didn't tell you that last week. So 338, podcast number 200. We've been doing this nonsense for 200 podcasts, so if you guys are subscribed to us on iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, SoundCloud, anywhere, thank you very much. And if you listen to us on occasional, hit that subscribe button and you'll get it automatically downloaded to your phone. So check that out. With me, as always, I have Josh Zuby Zabrickus.
Sup? Still semi-sleepy from the turkey nap I took today at 7.
Tetrisson.
Turkey nap, and what else is going on in Zubrickus world?
And
I had a baby.
Hooray!
Yay!
Congratulations.
My wife had a baby. I sat there and watched it happen. I was like, good job. Okay. Doctor, you doing
way to
all
be a
right?
good coach.
Yes, it was. I felt very much the supervisor of the whole situation, so it was good, yeah.
Awesome job.
Did you have on a white helmet?
No, I didn't have my white hard hat on.
So congrats to the Zubrickus family on a new addition to their growing horde.
Zombie horde.
Growing paintball team.
And then we have Joe Kimson from Flag Raiders Paintball.
Hi, and thanks for tuning in tonight to beautiful Behind the Bunker.
And Gavin Sharma from Taratech Industries.
I'm here. I'm full of turkey. I'm full of chicken wings, and I'm full of beer. So who knows where we're going now?
And we also have a small special guest who wants to say goodnight to everybody. Say goodnight.
All right.
And then we have Sébastien Monnier.
Buongiorno.
And as a special treat, we haven't seen this fellow in a little while. We have Dustin, the off-camera Schnitzel Holst!
Yay!
Just in time for Oktoberfest celebrations with the Schnitzel Holst.
Can we get this line?
hat.
Do your line, Dusty. Come on.
He's here for Scotchtoberfest.
Yeah.
There you go.
You used me. There's no such thing as Scotchtoberfest. And then Matt the Crip pushing buttons. There's a heck of a lot of beard in the control panel, so if things are scratchy over there, that's...
It's wonderful. Don't ever change.
That's probably why. Guys, we're watching you guys in the live chat, so if you are watching us, hit that like and share button. And if you do that, you guys get automatically entered into a draw to win some Behind the Bunker patches, guys.
What?
And I'm going to tell you right now, before the show goes on any further, here is the winners from the last week's show, and all these people had to do was hit that like and share button. George Hay, Nick Klein, and a Tracy Santos.
Yay!
So hit that like and share, and we'll be able to get you guys out. These patches have been provided to you by paintballpatches.com, the people at Stodry. So definitely check them out. Matt, I'll post this up on my computer for a second. So as I said, guys, it is Thanksgiving here in Canada, so we just filled up on turkey, wine, and other provisions. So if we're a little bit sluggish tonight, that is why. Did you guys see this?
That's neat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did.
I
love it.
cool.
And I started drooling.
Dusty came out with that.
Very cool.
Do you know
Back
what?
to the old school.
Do you know what the next step after this one is?
Hyperball.
The next step after that, Skyball. Yeah.
Wow.
Could you say that any more flamboyantly?
You have to. It's Skyball. You can't say it normally.
He
It's
even
like life
ended that
going
with
in
a
a full
snap.
circle.
It's almost like the
We
love
said
boat.
a lot of Bifferinos.
Then we had this was posted on JT Paintball's Instagram page. Someone actually with a Sheridan and an old pair of JTs. Wasn't that great?
Yes.
Wow.
I just saw it on their page. I thought I would give it a little bit of a love. Then we had this. This was on our Twitter feed. This is the Poston celebrating her birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Jennifer Poston.
70 inch.
70.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
I'd have a happy birthday if I had a 70-inch. Thank you. And then this I wanted to show you guys. This is some new apparel from Enola Gay. The new
I
gray.
really like
Nice.
their
That's
stuff.
nice.
Is that like the
too.
wolf gray?
I'm not sure. And then you can see the matching gloves in the background there. So,
Yeah,
Very cool.
it is the wolf. It's called wolf gray.
and then here, there's a picture of Jesse. He ordered
Nice.
his Behind the
Jesse.
Bunker
Oh,
hoodie
nice.
and got it in last week.
What
Looking
goggles
sexy,
are those?
Jesse.
What
CBS,
card? Those are
is it not?
Vios.
Oh, Virtue. Are they Virtue
Yeah,
vials?
I can see the little thing says Vio
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Virtue vials. They're nice.
This is how happy he is about his hoodie. He put it on and then put his mask on so no one would see.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I don't want my neighbors to know who I am.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, if you guys work at a paintball field or a paintball store or are in the industry, Paintball Extravaganza coming up in February. Get yourself signed up. There's going to be some great classes this year and lots of other things. Now, I told you guys about these patches that we're giving away. All you have to do is hit that like and share button.
Like and share.
You'll get a Behind the Bunker patch as well as a My Paintball patch. And you'll get one of these. You might have to come to my camera for a second.
Patch.
One of these nonsense patches.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, with that being said, I'm going to bring this over here. You guys, there is a contest on Facebook right now, and we're going to share the link to you in just a second. But here are the people that I want you guys in the studio to choose from. There's 3 pictures. There's this one here. There's Aaron McCormick, James Beatler, and Ryan Baring. These 3 pictures were the top 3 finalists that we've gotten down to, and you guys have to choose who wins. They get patches, custom patches for themselves. They can design them themselves, and Stodry will create them for them. You can even create something on a napkin, and they'll create it into a patch. So
Really?
what do you guys think? This is Aaron. That's James' submission. And that's Ryan. Speak up now. What do
I
you guys
think I
think?
like
James.
James
I'd
I'd say
Beatler.
James.
Ryan.
Gotta love the American
Let's go to
flag
Ryan.
short.
No, let's go to
Ryan,
Ryan.
yeah.
With
Yeah.
shorts like that, you don't need patches. You got everything you need right there.
No,
I think
no,
he
no,
needs
no.
a couple of patches.
Who wants to take a roundhouse
He-
to the face
we
wearing
go.
these
He
patches?
deserves that patch
That's-
because he's got big kahunas.
Nah, buddy, I'm still going
You
James.
got
James Beatler.
USA.
James
All right.
Beatler.
So congratulations to James. He is going to receive some nice patches, custom patches for his team, his club, his
Posse.
swingers group, whatever he's into, he gets to get patches.
And you know what the rule is,
No
James?
judgment
It has
here.
to be ugly as possible, and you have to send us one.
Yes,
So you're
exactly.
down 6.
Last thing I want to tell you guys before we move on to the show is we're going to be all at Flagger's Paintball for Wildlands MagFed game, which is happening on
Wildlands.
Saturday, November 4th. So go over and check that one out. Let's get into the show, but before we do that, Dusty,
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get one out of him tonight.
Yeah.
Let's get Dusty on camera for a sec. We haven't
He's
seen
going
Dusty
for the
for a
water
while.
pick tonight.
There's been a lot of people over the last few months asking where is Dusty and where is what have you been up to these days?
Not much. Working. Still working at Ben's, and then I'm back in school part time too.
I have a question. What are when I was at the Sportsman show in Mississauga, Mercedes had a booth set up, and they had this like cool 4-wheel drive van. What are those things like?
They're actually pretty cool. That's what I work on primarily. Those sprinter vans.
Right.
And then they actually build them to climb the glaciers, and they do Iceland.
Really?
Glacier tours.
Like I saw one, it was really cool. It looked like a sort of a pseudo off-roady kind of vehicle, but it's definitely 4-wheel drive. Had a sort of brush guard on it, had an awning on it, like 9 seats. It was very cool.
Juice box holders.
But
in
it
the back.
It didn't seem that expensive.
Nope. We have one sitting at our work right now. They call it an adventure van, so it's built. It doesn't
I'm
have
sure
all
it's an
of the
adventure
stuff,
van.
but it's built like. So it's got the
Gucci
lifted
mama.
one. with everything like that, it's this one's only a 5-passenger,
Got a
but in the
tear-stained
back it's got a
mattress in the
bed
back.
built.
Right.
So you can either fold the bed up and then you can take it out of the way to pile things in. Or
If
you
this
can do
van
it.
is a rocket,
But it just depends on what kind of features you want. The more features you have, obviously the price goes up.
Does it have a backup beeper on it?
I don't think those ones do.
But
they
they're
don't.
cool. They're neat.
Was
Yeah.
it tested by Frank and Miss Costanza?
But they have big ones that have like 44s on it that go to Iceland to be used for.
I never
Oh,
thought
neat.
Joe would be a van guy.
Well, it's very cool. But it's not like I'm driving around
Well,
trying
hold-
to give
hold
out
on a second.
candy.
Well, hang on
I
a
just
second.
think it's a
You
cool
guys
looking-
We
did
can't
say-
back up somebody else's back.
Did you ever see the G
You guys
squared?
did say interesting trade, right? All right.
You should look
you
up the
wrote
G
the article.
squared.
You wrote
G
the
squared?
advertisement.
So it's a
All right,
G6
Dusty, it's done. Stop plugging your damn company.
I just want. They're not that expensive though. They're like 50, 60 grand or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's peanuts.
Yeah.
I think they start at
Well-
36, but I don't know what they're worth.
You
when they're
guys can
outfitted.
talk after the show.
All right, I just had some questions.
Oh, damn.
Is it?
All right, let's see. This is what happens when I try to move the show along. Todd puts me to work. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is a holiday here, but that does not mean the mailman didn't arrive and let me to open up his sack. So let's take a peek at what you have written in today so we can address. Wolf Paintball wants to know, here's a question. If you were giving $1 million to help grow the paintball sport, how would you spend it? How are you growing the sport with $1 million?
Not only do I like this question, I think we'll chat about it quickly tonight, but I think we should ask the people at home as a discussion point for next week because every week we get someone asking how to grow the sport. Well, let's put it back into your hands. We'll ask you guys that next week. But what do you guys think? Quick aside, $1 million. You gotta advertise paintball. What are you gonna do?
Skyball.
I got nope.
Yeah,
how-
put Skyball back on. And it's happening with Hyperball.
I would create a poster with Matt the Crip's face on it.
With him where it's turning.
Okay, in all
Stick 'em down at Kinko's and make 2 million
seriousness, in all seriousness, if we go to the U.S. election and they're claiming Russians spent only $100,000 on creating Facebook's ads, but reached 10 million people. So if you took $1 million and put it into Facebook ads, and you would reach theoretically 10 times that amount globally. So you'd reach 100 million people. That's how you promote paintball properly. Instead of a 15-second or 30-second Super Bowl ad, you spend your $1 million on targeted Facebook ads, and you reach 100 million people globally. That's what you do.
Yeah, I think Joe's hitting the nail on the head. I think I would have lent towards social media because how many people are on gaming platforms? How many people are on social media that don't play paintball, know nothing about it? If you target market anyone that's outside the industry, but then again, who do you target? What industries do you target? Do you target skiers because they're outdoorsy? Do you target other sports? What would be your parameters?
Target soccer moms wearing hunter rubber boots to bring their kids for birthday parties. That's what you target.
Yes, sir.
You and Wolf have a lot in common.
I mean, I'm laughing hard because I've seen it happen so many times at your field.
There you go.
Yeah. Josh, what are you thinking? $1 million?
There's a couple ways. In the ridiculous realm, I would like to buy my own television show and have a TV show with just sports. No political bullshit. Nothing dumb like that. Just sports. And I mean all sports. Like, I want to sit down and
The Ocho, baby.
Yes,
You're gonna
someone
start
would
the
be
Ocho.
sitting down watching Sunday NFL, and there'd be a commercial in the middle of that to watch paintball later on. In the middle of soccer, there'd be a hockey commercial, and then you could intermix all of it and just have sports, all day, every day. That's it. That's all. That's everything. I'd have
Cricket?
an entire channel. Yes, all sports, everything.
Highlight?
Yeah. Anything you want.
Steroid
Could I
channel.
advertise my
Yeah.
shuttlecock business?
No,
No. I make the best
because you
shuttlecocks.
pronounce it wrong.
It still makes
It's
me laugh.
shuttlecocks.
Shuttlecocks.
It's like French. It's got an S on it. You have to add that channel for everything. Just all sport all the time.
Seb?
You know what I would do?
Blow kisses.
No, but I bet you're going to tell us.
I would give all my money to Brent Davis, and he would
accept that money. Yes, he would.
He'd make the world's largest bunker.
And start dealing in hyperball tubes.
Yes,
Inflatable hyperball tubes.
that's what I would do. Hi, Brent. Love you.
How many, hypothetically, what if you paid for $1 million would get you a 30-second commercial at the Super Bowl?
No,
Would that
even.
have any sort of impact? Okay, I know you guys
It
shaking
might
your head.
now. Nobody's watching it anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think $1 million is enough to have a commercial
No.
during Super Bowl. But
Really?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I always thought it was.
Because
think
you'd
for-
only get one spot.
think
I don't
for-
think that's enough to captivate people's attention.
For $1 million, I bet we could get John Madden to wear one of our behind the bunker golf shirts.
Yeah. All right, okay, let's say social media's out. Let's look at another platform. What other place would you put advertising? I was just thinking, what about previews before movies? When you go to a movie theater.
Motion picture theater, that might work. Depends on the theater, though.
Depends
Depends
on
on
the
the movie.
Yeah.
What, between Fanta and Scotiabank? It seems to be all the commercials ever are.
So I haven't been to a movie in years, so I
And
it
that's
seems...
up and
definitely,
That's where I was-
definitely a lot of Scotiabank.
That's where we're heading. In terms of media, the whole medium is changing. What I would do with $1 million, I would act locally, and hopefully that would grow globally. It's my $1 million. I can do whatever I want. I would start a sort of city-run, institutionalized house league system where people could just pick up relatively cheap, get into the sport, because I think it's the experience and word of mouth that grows the
Good
sport.
point.
And so I would invest in the children. Think about the children, right? And I would certainly set up a.
Isn't Tinder making you pick up
You're so
cheap?
smart.
If you think about, like, even locally, like
Hopefully not the children.
No.
Timbits hockey, Timbits soccer,
Tinder Junior.
baseball programs,
Timbit
all of
paintball.
these house
He's
league.
trying to make a valid
where-
point.
yeah,
Hey, he's saying smart things, and here
No,
you
but
two
yeah,
guys.
yeah. So-
What? You just said Timbit paintball would be fantastic.
Absolutely. So thinking about that, either bringing corporations involved, but
Love
this is my
Timbits.
$1 million. I can do whatever I want. I would start in my local city about starting house leagues where it's relatively inexpensive, so the kids can get the experience and then stay with the sport when they have disposable income.
Yeah,
That's where I'd spend my $1 million.
yeah.
Okay, the cost for here we go. I googled the cost because I'm now the research department as well. The cost for a 30-second Super Bowl ad will cost $5 million.
I think Sean Riddle.
Sean
beat you
Riddle
to
just
that.
posted that up a couple of seconds ago on our Facebook page, and he knows that because he advertised a 30-second spot for the world's smallest indoor that he runs. Tracy, congratulations. Send us a message with your address. Let me know where you live.
That's creepy.
And I'll send you out some patches.
I couldn't show up with that,
There
with
wasn't
that
enough
van.
mouth breathing in that.
Hey, how about a $100,000 compressor for vocals in the studio? So when everybody talks at the same time, it will pick up the person saying the most stupid thing.
I thought you said yokels.
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 I'll tell you what.
You know, Seb, a lot of the podcasts I've listened to, you could actually make a lot of money with that. If you'd listen to Joe Rogan's show, it'd be an hour of silence.
And that's what, actually, I take it back. I would spend my $1 million to bring Joe Rogan here just so we could laugh at his face. We could beat you.
We're going to pay $1
We
million
beat
bucks
you-
for
we
Joe to
beat you
sit in
one
that
night.
seat. We're just going to laugh at you all night.
Set him up, let him think he's going live, and then, nah. Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, what I do is, it very selfishly, I'd be on Inception's design site buying $1 million worth of stuff.
Timmy in the chat says, buy basic startup kits for first-time players. That's awesome, and I
Great
agree
idea.
with you. But I guess I'm thinking more along the lines of just putting paintball out there in people's minds again. A lot of people, if you ask them what paintball is, most people kind of know what it is, but they don't think about it. It's not on the tip of their brains there. So if we could start getting it,
My brain.
if you can start getting in their mindset, they might start coming to local fields again. So
Well, you
It's
know
all-
what? We used to answer this question a lot is how to get people out for the first time. I think we're beyond that question now. I think we're now on how do we get people out for the second time? Because a lot of the people that I talk to about it have tried it. It's like, well, have you gone out again? Well, yeah. You know, would you go again? I don't know. It's like, well, how do you get people back out, right? A lot of people had odd experiences for the first time too. So I don't know.
Well, I talked to a lot of parents who dropped their kids off at parties, and I played 20 years ago. Why haven't you played since? Well, things have happened. I'm like, now is a great opportunity. Your kid's at a birthday party. Your kid's
Exactly.
interested. Play with your damn kid.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see people come back again, but how do we make it appealing and attractive for them to rejoin that same sport that we all love? And why you're tuning into tonight? Because you love this sport. So how can you translate that to people who are just showing up again?
And how do you protect kids from people kicking hoppers off their markers?
No,
That's really the million-dollar question here.
No, that's a given. Anytime you play on the field with me, if it's a birthday party and somebody's opening presents, you're getting a hopper kicked up.
Taking the price of paintball and changing it isn't going to get anyone else into the sport.
True.
Paintballs are there, unfortunately. I mean, you're paying cheaper paintball prices than you have in many, many years.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of people talking about the price.
You know what? I'm not even going to talk about
Yeah,
it. It's not even
next.
worth it.
Go golfing for a weekend and then complain about the price, would you?
Well, that's just it.
You
Paintball by far is still
4
cheaper
hours
than...
golfing. You would spend the same amount of money playing paintball.
Go
You play for almost 2
trampolining.
days.
Go trampolining. You're still going to
Go
spend.
to a movie,
Fuck.
go to a restaurant, go anywhere, buy a game, whatever.
Well,
Get
you gotta-
yourself a pump, and you'll
You go
never
to
complain
VIP
about
cinemas,
paint prices
and it's,
again.
$50 a person, right?
Yeah, and then you got to get warm beer on top of that, and that's
Oh, yeah,
$12
the
a
mail
glass.
time.
Why don't we move on? Because I would like to put that question out there to
All
the
right,
general
well-
public and get their opinions on that.
All right, here is a marker-specific question. What do you guys think about the machine vapor?
You know what? They haven't sent us one to try yet, so...
There's OLED board, right?
It's got to be good
God.
then.
Yeah.
the
Carl
OLED makes it
Maury
good.
has the only good valid point so far today. Hey guys, behind the bunker, you guys rock. USA, USA.
I concur.
Yeah. So, all right. Do you have any more questions, Gavin? Or
All right, I'm sure you want to answer that one.
I thought we just did.
What about the machine
The
vapor?
machine
Machine vapor?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
since they
sorry.
haven't
Well,
sent us-
It's the
well, again,
railroad
I don't.
question.
Unless you guys have, I've never once played with one. No one's given me one to try.
Never touched it.
I will be honest with you. If you're looking at getting into it, do some research on it. I've seen them through our shops. That's all I know. I have never really played with one, so I don't know.
They're a pretty high-end marker, and if you're going to spend money on a high-end marker like that, I think you should really look around to see who's able to work on them and tech them locally to where you are.
My mother
point.
said if I don't have something nice to say about a paintball product, I shouldn't say anything. So I'm going to bow out of this.
Plus, they spell vapor without a U.
That's true.
That's the British way. You know, the Americans are the only ones that spelled stuff differently. Everyone else spells it the same.
Well, that's after the revolution. They wanted
That's
to
right.
separate completely.
It's weird. Their own language.
Is that like their final stand? I'm going to take the U out of
So
everything.
now can we move on, Gavin, or
Yeah.
do we have to beat this question in to make you
Look
satisfied?
at
No, we
something
can move on.
Eclipse or look at something Empire. They'll have different
Clarence
options
Carter
as well.
didn't stop until
They
he
put-
was
They put U's in the
satisfied.
name, too.
All right, Zachary Schrader wants to know if we can help him out, or if anybody in the chat can. He's from Idaho and is wondering what's the closest places to find good scenario games, and when what fields he could play at.
The only thing I could suggest is hit up like a PB Nation or look for paintball groups within Idaho in Facebook. But specifically, I can't name anything off to you. That's not my general area of where I play. So
Dusty's on it.
Dusty's
All right,
on
so he's also wondering about where he can find information about upcoming games and scenarios, stuff like that. Do they have chat forums
Full
still?
Scenario Paintball has a pretty active Facebook page. Full Scenario Paintball you can find.
it. Yeah. PB Nation is still technically a chat forum, although they do push a lot to Facebook. But they still seem to have a viable chat forum. So if you like that medium, I would definitely check it out.
Sean Riddle actually has the greatest comment in the chat forum, which is fantastic of advice. You're from Idaho. Move.
Yeah.
Oh, all our numbers went down. What's going on?
But you know what? You
just
guys
lost
just gave
Idaho.
away what my Halloween costume was going to be.
I think Matt the Crip should
An
put
MPI.
the phone number up so we can be yelled at tonight. Because we're being jerks.
All those
funny.
Idahoans.
Only two people in the studio. I got that. That's fine. All right.
All right.
Shoot.
Tommy Tumai wants to know if a ball drops in front of you by your feet and you pick it up, are you out since the ball touches you?
Didn't
No.
break.
It's got to
I
break.
need it.
It's gots to break, and it has to be bigger than a quarter. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. But I certainly wouldn't pick a ball up that has been shot and put it back in the breech of my gun and shoot it out.
The only time it counts is when you catch it and put it back in your hopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Tyler in the chat says Super Game 51, St. Paul, Oregon, first weekend in May. Yes, sir. Super Game.
Super game.
Zuby will be there. Maybe I'll be there too.
Outdoor Extreme.
I wanna
think
go back to
they're
the
around
Nutella farm.
Oklahoma.
I would go back there again.
Nutella farm.
It was a hazelnut farm, but I call it a telefarm.
Same thing, right?
Why don't we hang tight for the questions for a
Exactly.
minute?
All right.
Joe, we're going to get into your MagFeds in just a second here as well.
Okay.
And we have a topic to go through I wanted to get into. We also have a speed round and prices right. So what do you guys want to do? You want to do MagFed, speed round? We'll leave prices right till the end, I think.
Sure.
Sure. Let's do something. How about
MagFed.
The Mag's here.
Maggot.
I'm ready to go. Joe, whenever you are.
I'm ready. I've got papers in my hand.
All right.
Why don't we just start this segment?
Didn't we do this one last week?
I think we did.
Joe messed it up, so we're doing it
Oh,
again.
okay.
I don't have the actual guy's name here, so
Okay, Skippy.
okay, Skippy. These sent us in some Tiberius.
I would say that's a hurricane,
Hurricane.
with a couple of two Tiberiuses and a two TIPXs, right?
TIPXs,
Would
yes.
you say that?
I would say so. And they have names on them.
Pain and Agony.
Pain and Agony.
Pretty cool.
Nicely done. This looks pretty sharp.
Look at that thing. This one comes to us from Miguel Angel Mickey Burnby. This is a
McGillicuddy.
SAR 12 bolt action sniper rifle with a little bit of ghillie action.
Very cool.
It's very cool. Patrick Porter sends in his velocity shooter.
Very good. Velocity pictures.
Looks like
What is-
the modified Hurricane. Isn't that what that is?
I would say, yes, sir. Let's do a little zoom in. Yep, I would definitely say
Zooming
that.
in, this is Patrick Porter again. Same thing. And we're switching the page to Michael Santos. Look at that.
Very cool.
Hey, we know that name.
Nice shroud. Very nice. Ryan Laughlin sends us his modified, customized. What is that? A
Ooh.
98 that's been turned into a...
Blizzard.
Oh, again. Is that a Hurricane?
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Sorry. Blizzard, Hurricane. It's all these weather things are confusing me. Tropical storm. This is
that looks
Michael
cool.
Michael Duthman.
What a lovely.
That's cool. Look at that.
Cool.
Kinda
Some
looks like a
nice
drop
work.
board.
And Bobby Doust sends us this.
Bobby Doust.
Doust. I'm trying to say things properly. This one comes to
Holy
us from
moly.
Jacob Negre.
What's
Wow, look
your
at that
preferred
thing.
barrel length?
I have barrel envy.
That is giant.
My preferred length is 14.
Look at it.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at his camera goes right to a scope, which goes right to the target. Very cool. Next one is Jacob Negre again.
Wow.
got a-
Double
Wow.
fisted.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
fisting.
Double
Got the
fisting.
rocket
No.
launcher
See,
in the
they
other
have the
hand.
rocket launcher in the other hand.
I don't know.
It's a Nerf launcher.
If I had a rocket launcher,
I'd million.
Some
I
son of a
need
bitch
$1
would
million.
die.
Okay, Jacob Negre again behind the tires. Or actually, he's behind the bunker.
Monday
Monday
night.
night. And it looks like he's at Blast Camp. Matthew Obo Woodward with his modified customized TIPX carbon fiber barrel and Apex 2.
Clear paint.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
And this comes to us from Michael Bain. Sniping. A lot of SAR 12s today.
Sniper.
Aaron J. Alexander. A little bit of red action.
Very
What is
good.
that?
Feathers.
Oh, it's a TEMC. That's cool.
yeah, very
Who's really
cool.
painted that
With the black schlack.
with the black slack. Then we move on to Aaron J. Alexander, who's taken
Nice.
his TMC and he's painted it for the winter. I'm walking on a winter wonderland. Nice. And this one comes to us from Matthew Obo Woodward again. First strike. Oh. Robert Smith, Halloween game.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's cool. Seneca Wilson. Very nice.
Vortex.
What is
Vortex,
that?
TIPX.
Very cool. Whoops,
TM.
sorry.
You
I'm
have-
sorry, I'm going through quickly because we have lots to get to
Yeah,
on the
sorry, church show. Michael Chef Boyardee, that's his name. He's got some modified. Look at that. Look at his mask, how he painted that. Very cool.
Punisher rice hat.
Seneca Wilson again. TIPX. Jason
Another
Sherbo.
SAR.
Look at that. SAR 12 day here.
I had no idea there was that many SAR 12s.
I didn't know in the
I love
world
the
there
paint
was.
on that one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
And then this is the last one I have.
This
Joe.
is Michael Fretwell MagFed birthday parties. Hashtag standard. Look at that.
Nice.
Where are they?
I don't know. It's a neat looking
Is
field.
that field in England?
They're out of place.
Is it must be Reball? Look how clean that is.
Yeah.
I think it's a place in England.
Yeah, it could be.
Jolly old
Look how plush the
England.
carpet is.
It's Berber. Hello.
Do you think it's Burberry carpet?
All right, thanks. Oh, lightning round.
Uh-oh.
We know what that sound
We're all
is.
going to lose because Dusty's here.
I'm the reigning champ from last week.
Good, you get to start.
That's right. Let's
All right,
go.
Gavin, explain the rules while I get my stuff in order here.
So my friend Todd is going to fire questions at us at lightning speed, hence lightning round. And we cannot hesitate. We cannot say we cannot say any of those filler crap stuff that typically comes out. So it has to be rapid answers, has to be accurate, and we move along.
Play along with us.
All right. I don't have a theme, but we're going to go over this for tonight.
It's my right to be hellish. I still get jealous.
There you go. All right.
How do you save this crap?
I don't know. Gavin, so you're going to go first. Then we're going to go to Dusty.
I think it's called blackmail.
Matt, you're in. No, I'm going to keep you out because I only have a limited amount of questions.
Thank you.
And
Lucky.
then
Keep you in.
Seb.
then Seb.
Best.
All right. So, Gavin, name a model of marker from Planet Eclipse.
G-Tech.
Dusty, do you need to have a stock on your marker?
No.
Seb, name any marker that has a digital shot counter on it.
Die. Matrix.
I
sorry.
would say,
I come
yeah.
from Canada. They say I'm slow, eh?
All right, we got to be
we
quicker
had these questions
response.
last week, didn't we?
No,
Okay.
because these ended there. Zuby, aside from yourself, who's your favorite cast member?
Gavin.
Joe, what is your favorite paintball marker?
TMC.
Gavin, what size of O-ring goes at the end of a fill whip?
Number 10.
Dusty, name a model of marker from Empire.
Vanquish.
That was a lot of looking
But,
around.
okay, he's slowly back in. Let's give the guy a pass on
We'll
that
give him a
one.
pass on that one. All right.
I looked at the screen in back. There's nothing on the screen.
John, there's nothing supposed to be on the screen.
Did you not listen? Like, what the hell?
We don't cheat here on this show. All right, Josh, what is the best lens for low light situations?
Yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yes.
what is the highest legal limit that you can crony your gun to?
300.
Gavin, do you actually need to have a tank cover?
No.
Dusty, don't look at the monitor. Name any loader with a removable shell.
Hillby.
Oh, what?
Ah, no.
No.
He said a Hillbee.
I thought he said a hillbilly, yeah.
That's what it was like.
Technically, it does. It's just not toolless removal.
Well,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Seven
There's no
screws doesn't count.
I didn't mention the rules. There's no technically.
That's right. So, all right, Josh, name any model of marker from MacDev.
Droid.
Joe, name any product that
I'm gonna
has
hug
not
you
hit
right
the
now.
market yet.
Vanquish.
What?
The eye.
SE.
The angel eyes.
That's tricky because the amount of stuff that he knows that he's not allowed to say.
Yeah, I don't. They're in any random order. Name any company, Gavin, that
Well, that's
makes
the new Vanquish.
casual paintball clothes.
Raza.
Okay. Name any paintball cleat, Josh.
Exalt Cleat.
All right. So just if you're playing at home, we only have two left. We have Gavin and Josh. Gavin is next. Name any movie that has paintball in it.
Gotcha. Anthony Edwards, one of the
Okay.
originals.
Josh, name any big game in the U.S. that you'd like to go to.
Super Game 51.
Gavin, name any model of marker from Angel.
Fly.
Josh,
Man.
Flying under the line.
name any role that you can play as a big game.
General.
All right. I'm going to not ask names. I'm just going to go back and forth real quick. So, Gavin, name any of the past or present Behind the Bunker correspondents.
Forrest, damn, I'm out. Yeah, I
for the
screwed that up.
win.
That was
All
trick.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Name any of the worst paintball markers ever made.
Brass Eagle Talon.
Oh, good one.
That's all Josh.
All right.
This is
I'll
all
give it to
Josh.
him.
Good for
All
you.
right.
I
Right.
did the
Tip
same
hat,
thing
sir.
last week, and I stick by it today.
All right. I have enough to maybe go a whole round.
Okay, I
But-
do want to say
Yeah.
I hate you, chase traffic more. You're dead to me. Dead to me. Theme song or not, you're dead to me.
Okay, I have enough for one, but let's do that a little bit later on because we're starting to get to the halfway point of the show. So we talked about MagFed, we talked about the top. Let's get into the topic real quick, and then we'll get into some prices. Right. So all you guys have sheets in front of you right now. We're talking about what is something that made you guys a better paintball player. Was it someone? Was it something? Was it a product? Was it a video? We're watching you guys right now in the live chat. So if you guys have something to say, put it up there, and we'll see if we can get you guys up on the screen or at least read on the show. So we're going to watch your comments right there. What do you guys have on your sheets? Does anybody have anything interesting?
Hayden Miller has the comment of the evening, and it should be for everybody as well. Practice.
Yes.
I got a lot of that too, actually.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that, though.
Shout out to Sarah.
It's perfect practice that makes you a better player. You can practice crap skills and perfect that with muscle memory and continue to get shot out.
There's no such thing as
practice.
perfect.
Yeah. Practice, I think, for me, it's like you can go and practice your golf swing as much as you want, but unless you have someone actually showing you how to do it properly, it's
Exactly.
technique. So practice is great, but you almost want to be coached,
For
if you will.
me, it's like Alexis, the relentless pursuit of perfection.
Look at you. I got a few
What,
here.
you and Dusty now are hawking cars?
Damn it,
Come on,
I
it's
can't think-
Mercedes-Benz over there. I got to bring something to the table.
Who's the douchebag that promotes Lexus? What's his name? The blonde actor guy.
What?
Is it Lexus or is it Lincoln? No,
Oh,
it's Lincoln. That's
Todd Gack,
No, it's John Voight. No, he
John
is
Voight?
Chrysler.
the dentist, not the actor.
The periodontist.
Now it's going to kill me. Who's the guy that does Lincoln commercials?
Hank
Matthew
Hill.
McConaughey.
Thank you. God, those are
All right.
terrible.
He's a douchebag
Yeah,
now?
all right.
All right.
Can I take my shirt off now?
Vicky Beaver Brown, going out on the field with experienced players who love the sport for the fun of it. I followed them into heavy battles and came out on the other side laughing. Now we do the same for new players. Alicia Cormier, working with the rest of the TFR. My first time playing, someone took me under their wing and taught me, and the guys and gals now all work together to figure out why we have issues.
Careful going
such as
under
my
people's
left
wings.
eye, and I'm right-handed. And, who else? We have one more.
Tucker Danielson on Facebook posted up, MagFed made me work harder for my kills, which made me work better.
Nathan Chapman said losing weight helped him become a better player.
You know what? I could learn from him.
Dylan sums up something that we're all going to say. What one word would make everybody a better player? Pump.
Are we still talking about paintball?
Yeah.
I got Wasting Chad that said the same thing
no,
here. David
yeah.
Stockholm that said the same thing here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Christopher Pringle says playing against better players and pumping them. Oh, and pump.
I've got
sorry.
another guy that says using a pump gun allowed him to focus and get better with using less paintball, so that was good.
Mr. Eric Angler says age and pretzels.
Can't go wrong with pretzels.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
If you guys
I heard he drinks tartar
are going
sauce for
to
breakfast.
fold a gap this year, make sure you guys sign up for the Eric Angler side.
What was that again?
Say it again.
Eric Angler side.
There we go.
Eric Angler side.
Aaron Wolf 15 actually has a really good point here. My $1,800 marker.
With the
true.
OLED screen.
With the OLED.
Hey, leave the OLED out of this.
Quit smoking is a good one, says Rampage.
Yes.
And Zane Smith said weight loss and proper nutrition. Yeah, I agree.
Poutine and bacon.
John Cobb sort of takes that to whatever stride. He says, I stopped over drinking the night before big games. Yeah, that'll help.
Poor
Help a little.
OPL next weekend with the Oktoberfest going on.
Eddie Land
Slash
says
Oktoberfest.
listening to Michael Bain because he's a pro player. He had to do it. Rotten Kids.
Nice.
Helen 928 says having a coach that knew me and knew what I could and couldn't do and changing it to fit me to make me a better player who plays comfortably. P.S. My coach was my sister.
Oh.
And Michael Scott says playing against better players.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
It really teaches you to adapt. And if they're working with you directly, it really helps. You know, they're going to point out your flaws and what to work on and what proper form and, you know, bunker play is going to be, right?
Yeah.
JC Montez 03 says learning to snap shoot.
Yes, that is a major one. Snap shooting and, drilling that all the time. Dylan Key says less pods and tubes on the field with them.
Frank Labozetta says he's not sure yet, but he thinks a behind the bunker patch would help.
No.
Plug.
You know what?
That's statistically proven. It actually won't.
What was his name? Frank?
Frank
makes you a target.
Labosetta.
Okay, Frank, send me a message. Send me your mailing address, and I will personally send you one out just because you got to mention on the show tonight.
Now you are going to be better because of the patch.
Yeah. Although Christopher says markers make you better. No, he does not. Make sure you guys hit that like and share button. If you do,
Like
you're
and
entered
share.
into a draw to win a couple of these. Make them rain patches for next week. We're giving away Behind the Bunker patches, and I have to tell you guys, I enjoy these. These were made by paintballpatches.com.
They're very
And
nice patches.
Gavin, I saw you wearing one on your chapeau last weekend.
Yeah, so I removed my PVC one and I put the cloth one because it contours
Do you
better.
like that?
I actually like it much better. It's more gooder than my
More
PVC
gooder.
patch.
Well,
That's
it'll
awesome.
contour ever to your shape, right?
Yes,
You have
and
a very shapely figure. You might not be able to tell that at home while watching, but Gavin has a very shapely figure, and those patches are more flattering
That's
now.
right.
Nice.
They're slimming patches. So
Yes.
you know what? If you've had some Thanksgiving weight over this weekend, if you get a couple of BTB chat patches, you don't have to worry about that. They're slimming.
Dusty,
Yeah.
with this patch here, I'm going to send you one over. Does that actually stick or adhere to your beard? I'm wondering, because there's some industrial strength Velcro that are on these patches. Yes, it does. All right. Very
Wow.
good.
It does stick to the beard.
All right. Any
Skills.
more questions before, or any more good points before we head out?
And yes, Paul Poston,
No.
I did say much more gooder.
Yes, you did. All right. Well, why don't we move on, guys?
We're not adding anything to this?
Do you want to?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Sounds like you have something to say there.
He does, but then I'll
Just
go
the
to
lore.
him, and then he's just gonna.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He didn't come to me first,
No,
so
but
I'm not talking.
But he does actually have a point. We didn't actually read it. One thing I will say is pump guns will definitely make you a better player, and practice with direction. Not just going out there every week and playing, because all you're doing is honing those bad skills into the ground. And I'm going to paraphrase what Josh is about to say right now. Go out and buy yourself an AGD marker, and you will be...
Finally, someone said it.
You never have to
Am I
fix it
close?
either. You just keep pouring oil into it.
Yes. Was I close to what you were going to say?
It's like it won't shoot. Just put more oil in it.
Yeah.
No, actually, I was going to say is listen. Nobody says listen. Everyone says, listen. Listen to other players on your team. Listen to your coaches. Listen to everyone else. And don't take it to heart. They're not being mean. They're not being that unless someone says, hey, stop kicking my hopper off. You're a jackass. Listen to them. Be humble. Do it. Don't be a dink.
Be humble.
Yeah.
Act like you've been here before.
And for me, what really helped improve or change the way I play, reffing. Reffing tournaments, reffing
yes.
scenario ball, just taking a different look at how the fields play.
Yep.
And what people do. That's changed the way I approach certain situations too. So reffing really helped my game.
Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
And you know what? If you're into that sort of thing, watch a lot of paintball videos, because you'll be able to see what people are doing and sort of get the principles behind it. And if you emulate some of that, you might be a little farther ahead. I wouldn't say that you're a pro by watching these, but there's certainly pick up
And
some skills.
Listen to what we have here. The rest of it, don't. Just ignore it.
No, listen to what we say and ignore it all.
Yep.
Just do the opposite and you'll be
Yes,
how it works.
I'm confused. So confused. right
Yeah.
now.
It's moving too fast.
Yeah. You know what? I can sum all of that up with just one quick jingle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Price is Right. I'm going to post up an item that is for sale on eBay. This is U.S. eBay, U.S. prices, and I'm going to see if you guys at home can guess, as well as our panelists in studio. So lots to get to on this. Matt sent these in, so he will not be bidding tonight. But I will give you credit, Matt. Some of these are actually pretty tasty.
Tucker in the chat just said, I was told there'd be no math. Secretly, what your teacher should have told you when you're in school is no other math counts, but the math that you're going to use here. This is why you take math in school.
Yeah,
From this moment. Yeah.
right here. It all comes together.
this magic
This
moment.
is it.
So, who won last time, Seb?
It was Garvin, I think.
Yeah, I think it was back to back, both lightning round and
It was between me and you
I
again.
know.
You had a
I'm-
good
I'm-
day.
It was I got nothing now.
Did you win
Price
lightning
is
round again
right?
today?
No, that was me.
No, Josh.
No,
won tonight.
Josh won.
Yeah,
I won
Zuby,
Price is Right
he
last
had
Did
a
you?
runaway win there.
You know
yeah.
what?
Well, we
We're
haven't
going to give it
played
to
for like 2
Josh.
weeks.
We're going to give it to
No,
Josh.
he did. He clean won it.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He
All right,
won
well, then
it.
let's start with
lightning
this.
round? Yeah, no, but I was saying Price is Right. We didn't play last week.
Yes,
Does
he did.
anybody
The
know
week
what this
before
is
it was
before I
me.
even say what it is?
Yes.
A
I
gotcha
certainly
gun.
do not.
This is a
Ian
vintage
Retro has one.
Predator
Why am I not
PR-1000
surprised?
paintball gun.
I have never
It's probably
seen
a
this.
50 cal too.
Is that the one you pull at the top?
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah.
It looks like a kid's laser toy.
It was. It was a kid. It was a kid's
A ray gun.
marking product. It wasn't meant to be that.
I remember breaking 2 of them.
Really? I've never seen one of these before. in my
Really
life.
seen
Yeah.
one of them.
I never saw one.
I think Retro has one.
Wow.
In his basement, it's broken, but it still exists.
Who?
Joe, you don't have one
I
of
don't
these
have
things?
one of those, no.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm getting 99 cents from Greg Beck already, and Dylan says $50. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'd say about this. Josh, what are you thinking? It's labeled as a vintage Predator PR-1000 paintball gun.
Because it says vintage, I'm going to say 150.
All right. Joe, what are you thinking?
$89.
$89, Gavin?
I've actually shot one. The quality is crap. I'm saying $5 would be the max that anybody's going to ask for this.
Okay.
But it said vintage.
Vintage crap for $5. So.
You put vintage in it and people buy stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah. All right, Seb, what are you thinking?
Look, vintage.
Do I just get
behind
skipped
bunker
or what?
bubble wrap.
No, we're going to do you last.
There's no order.
Just want to make sure it's on your monitor.
I go $12.99, Bob.
$12.99 or $1,299?
$12.99.
All right. Dusty, what are you thinking?
I think it was 15.
Okay. Richie Santos in the chat says, first time viewing. $35.99, Bob. All right. This sold for $25.
Wow.
Whoa.
I know. I should have bought it if I
Who
would have known
got
that
it?
was there.
Dusty got it at 15.
Fitty?
Crazy.
All right. This one's going to take a little more thought, though. This one here, does anyone know what it
Oh
fits?
my God.
A view loader.
I know.
Which one?
This is-
Matt got it right. The egg.
Was it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at this.
And
Yeah.
it's French, too. Look at that.
So this says paintball gun parts for Evolution View Loader. So what it is, it's a board and battery for the egg. And I will tell you, the price tag is sitting right there at $35.
But what it should have came with is board,
New
battery
shell.
thing,
And a door.
and new battery door, and
Yeah.
new shell,
And new shell.
and a self-esteem,
Yes.
Just
All
one
right.
A self-esteem.
and a tissue.
All right,
just
let's
one.
go
Just one
around the room
self-esteem.
super quick on this one here.
Dusty starts.
Jacob Pittard says $35. But Dusty, what are you thinking?
I say $10.
$10? Okay. Seb?
$70.
70.
Wow.
7-0.
I want whatever
7-0.
whatever he has in his beverage. Zuby, what are you thinking?
$5.
$5. Joe?
$12.50.
There's a thing called price versus demands.
$15, Bob.
$15. This sold for $5.
That's about
I
right.
knew it.
All right.
Who got it?
So
Zuby, spot
we see a
on.
lot of you guys that are just signing in right now. A couple of you guys are actually saying this is the first time you're viewing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking us out, guys. What we're doing is this is a weekly paintball show. We also record this to a podcast. But what we're doing right now is a segment that we do near the end of the podcast called Price is Right. We're showing you items, guys, that are on eBay. Active or not active, but sold items that are on eBay, and we want to get you guys to help us bid on them to figure out who gets the closest, and it's bragging rights. This next up for bid is a Spider Imagine paintball gun, the works.
Is backpack included?
Yes.
Love this.
Everything in the picture is included.
I
Extra
changed
barrel.
my mind from lightning round.
That is
This
a
is
smart.
the
That
worst.
is a Smart Parts barrel. Smart Parts teardrop barrel.
All right, well, let's zoom on the Ninja Turtle backpack first of all, and then we'll zoom on down here. So what we have is a charger, a barrel, a 200-round motor manual loader. We have a E-bladed or E-marker spider with a barrel plug. Boy, this looks brand spanking new. And a lid to some sort of random Rubbermaid container.
Rechargeable battery.
Do you think that's the container that held his tears?
I think that's his lunchbox. All right, who needs to start on this?
That was Zuby.
Zuby, what are you thinking?
$14.99.
All right, I'm getting $2.99, or $2.75 from Ben in the chat. Jennifer Poston says $1.99. She's using her birthday winnings for that one. Mike says $75. Joe, what are you thinking?
$60.
All right, Alex Liston said 50. You're not far off from him. Dylan says $350. Tracy Santos says $90, but she's still high on her patch win. Gavin, what are you thinking?
$100 even, Bob.
$100.
Sean Riddle has a comment of the night. Fisher Price, my first disappointment.
Yeah. Dusty, what are you thinking?
I'm going to say $30.
$30. All right, Seb.
$77.
$77. Seb, overpriced by $2. This sold for $75.
Dang it.
Who won?
That would be Joe. With
Joe
$60.
was $68.
All right, let's see here. I don't really particularly like this item. I just like his picture. So this Empire Axe 2.0 electric paintball gun, dust black with an evil barrel kit.
Did he really write?
Fancy case.
Did he really write electric paintball?
He did.
I like the chin hold and thumbs up.
I don't know if this is going to get him money or not.
It's got a fancy display stand and everything for the gun.
He sure does. All right, let's go through this one super quick. Who won that one?
Joe.
Joe, what are you thinking for this?
$300.
Okay. Carl says $40. Christopher says 65. What are you thinking?
$300
You
reduce.
can't. Joe just bid 300.
$200 reduce.
Dusty?
$350.
$350. Seb?
$320.
$320. What are you thinking there, Zuby?
$351.
All right. Mike in the chat says $300. This sold for $400.
Get out. Get out.
All right. This item, albeit may not be paintball related.
Holy steampunk Batman.
Full body dry heat.
It's a bar of champagne in there. Look at that.
Champagne.
Okay, so this simply is champagne gun.
It's like a Tommy gun / champagne opener paintball gun.
I don't get it, Todd.
Doesn't matter. It's cool.
So it's a champagne bucket,
I'm confused and I want to go home.
and the champagne bucket is being held by a gold-painted,
Latinum.
some sort of a gun-ish.
I thought it was
looking.
clear.
No,
I thought it had like some kind of
gold.
electronics in the handle or something. Or is it just a color monitor I'm looking at?
Maybe just the monitor. So what do you guys think?
But I don't get it.
I have no other information on it. I just thought it was cool.
Zuby, you lead off.
Richie Santos says $225. Dylan says $235.
$75?
Okay. Tommy Gunn says I want one. Joe.
I don't know, like $60.
All right.
Champagne
Dylan
drop.
says $110 or $11. Gavin, what do you think?
$5.
All right, Dusty.
$250.
All right, Seb.
55.
Sean Riddle, it was a replacement for the makeup shotgun.
I was going to say here. Mike says I'll pay $500. I need that for my wedding for the 21st of October. This actually sold for $500.
Are you
I kid you not.
No.
Why?
Matt
How much?
found it. $500.
Wow.
All right. How are we doing for scores, Matt?
Dusty and Zuby are tied at 2.
All right, then we'll do one more here.
Yeah.
Do. All right, let's do this. We brought one of these to the studio once. Let's see what this is. Max Loader Paintball Backpack Loader. Used.
That's not used.
Well, the picture may not
Is
be,
that the
but,
mini?
That might be a stock picture.
no, 200 rounds or 2,000 rounds.
Oh, okay.
What would you guys pay for a slightly used Max Loader Backpack Loader system?
US dollar reduce, right?
US dollar reduce. And I'm gonna look at the little. What are these?
I think that might be Photoshop.
It must be Photoshop.
Those are hands.
Fingers.
Yeah, cartoon hands holding it. That's gonna make me want to buy it.
So Dusty leads off.
Dusty leads.
$375.
All right, Seb. I'm just gonna tell you at home that can't see. Seb is leaning back in his chair with his arms crossed, almost upset with the Max Loader.
How much is
Because
that?
it doesn't have an OLED board on it.
That's right. 175. Oh.
75. Josh.
$200.
All right, Joe. What are you thinking?
185.
Okay. Garvin.
I was going Josh's answer, so 200. Has that been guessed yet? No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zuby said 200.
So 250.
All right.
So
Tyler
Dusty
says $300. This sold for $600.
Wow. Used?
Talk about retained value. Holy.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
dye product.
So where are we at? Did we-
Dusty just took the lead with 3-2.
All right, we're going to end it at that because I want to get back to lightning round. We only have a couple extra minutes of lightning round.
Welcome back, Dusty. And
Congratulations,
I'm
Dusty,
happy
you
you've taken
bastard.
it.
Have to win something.
All right, so we're going to go back to. I have only a couple few questions left, so we'll go around the room. Who won the last one?
Zuby.
So we're going to start with Zuby. I'm not going to say your names. We're just going to try to go through this really quick and see if I can stumble at least a couple of you to eliminate it quicker. Zuby?
You said you weren't going to say my name.
Okay. You.
From now on.
Name any loader that feeds faster than 12 balls a second.
Max Loader.
Name any loader that feeds less than 12 balls a second.
Viewloader 200.
What length of barrel is on a 98?
9-inch.
8-inch.
It's actually 8.5.
So he's still wrong. Can a cyclone feed fit any other marker than an A5 or X7?
No.
Wrong.
Apparently
98.
it can.
I have no idea.
It can. It can fit a Sierra 1. It can fit a Bravo 1. It can go to 98.
Name any paintball cleat.
Oh.
Exalt.
Name any paintball tournament series.
NPPL.
Name a scenario game promoter.
Viper.
That's a little.
Can we go back to
That
that?
one's a little gray because that
And
league
the
doesn't
Bills.
exist anymore.
Didn't say active.
Yeah, I didn't say active.
That was a valid answer. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Could have said Skyball too. So
Yeah.
Skyball.
So
So
Joey
Joey
answered
answered
his
his
the
question
love
correctly.
boat.
On to Dusty.
No, I'm out.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
are
going to
back
tell
now,
you
Seth.
right now, if you guys listen to last week's podcast, there might be a couple repeats because my questions just got shuffled. Who's next? Okay, so we're ready to go.
Who is
Gavin.
next?
Gavin.
Gavin.
I'm out.
Oh, Seb. Dusty.
I'm out.
Dusty's
I'm
out.
out.
Gavin's out. Sam's Seb.
So it's it's Seb, Zuby, and Joe.
That's right.
And Seb's going to get the next question. Name any paintball pistol.
Type X. TPIX.
So it's down to Zuby and Joe.
TPIX.
Yes, good night.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
What do you put in your CO2 tank when you only want to get air from it?
Nothing.
Anti-siphon tube.
Anti-siphon tube because it's liquid. Name any marker that requires a bolt pin.
Spider.
Good enough for the win for me.
Okay, that's not a whatever. That's pretty generic.
Pretty much all spiders.
But I was going to
spiders
say
do.
all spiders pretty much need to do it.
Better
Okay.
yet, name one spider that doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like and share button tonight. Thank you very much for checking us out. Sorry about the train
So
wreck
who
tonight.
won?
We did have a bit of a turkey wine.
Did you
and
just apologize
It's
for the
Dusty's
train
fault.
I did.
wreck?
It's always my fault.
Make sure you guys hit that like and share button because we do want to give you guys, we have stacks of these. These were generously donated to us by My Paintball Patches. And I'll be honest with you, I've got like 2 on each of my jackets. I've got 1 on the headliner in my truck. I've got a whole bunch everywhere, but I still have hundreds of these to give away. So we're going to give away 3 or 4 every week until we give them all away, including we're going to give away these until they run out. These are limited edition. Don't know why you'd want them. Paintball patches with our faces on them. As well as this, you'll get a mypaintballpatch.com that has Behind the Bunker and our friend Eric Engler down there, one of the more winningest generals in the scenario game series.
I bet he is. Well, maybe William.
I would say Mad
Mad
Frog.
Frog Crook.
I think only because he goes
But
to more
Eric's,
games, but I think the
Eric's
winning
been doing it
ratio.
longer. I think he's actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We should host a game called Clash of Titans. It should be Mad Frog versus Engler.
I still think that would be the best idea. And then I would like to see Greg Hastings and Wolf as their second in commands.
Yeah.
That
That's
they're
a classic
two
one.
of the most general
General
guys.
General.
General.
I think.
Yeah. So what
We'll
about
do
a
the
Wolf?
commentary. We could just sit in the staging area and just smack talk everybody all day.
No, that's true.
How does that vary from what we do every night anyway?
Pretty much.
Well, it's the point because we're really good at it
Yeah.
and it's easy.
So here's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to head out in just a minute. I want to make sure that you guys check
Garbage
out
night.
Behind the Bunker this weekend. Matt and I will be broadcasting live Ontario Paintball League event coverage this weekend. And then we have Josh. Thank you for being on the show tonight. Thank you for coming, even though it's Thanksgiving and even though you have additions to your household,
Yeah,
you still found time to
even
come
though I
here.
haven't slept like more than 8 hours in the last 4 days. No, but in all seriousness, I have a question. People that put the patches on the headliner of their car,
I do.
where do you wipe the Cheeto dust?
Yeah, that's true. Or the Taco Bell crumbs.
Tacos.
I thought that's why it was cloth.
Or the White Castle dust from their buns that are never fresh.
Oh, I went to White Castle when we were in Chicago. It's so gross. I don't know why anybody would want to eat there.
Joe and I went there to
did.
Chicago. We said, we got to try White Castle because everybody talks about it.
And we did. It was
Do you
not.
guys go to McDonald's and complain because it's not fine dining either?
No, but we knew.
Nobody what the fire truck.
We knew what we were getting
tastes
into,
okay.
but we knew what we were
At least
getting into. But you have to at
McDonald's
least
tastes
try
better.
it, right?
I had a burger that was made with waffles.
That sounds good.
Hey, I love the waffle burger at the Edelweiss.
Really?
I love it.
I still have not eaten at that location.
You don't really want to, but
Really?
if you have
Where?
to, yeah, the Edelweiss.
Oh, yeah, device.
Food doc provided by.
No kidding. Joe, thank you for being on the show tonight.
Thanks very much for having me. Everyone, tune in, and we'll see you next Monday night. Pew pew.
Garvin Charmer, will you be here next week?
I will be here next week. I'm not here right now. It is our Thanksgiving, and I'm getting tryptophan withdrawal. And so thank you so much for tuning in,
It's
folks.
garbage night.
It
Gotta
is
go.
garbage night, so Joe has to go.
Very good. And Sébastien Monnier.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You almost sounded like you're English.
Wow. Woohoo! Compliment from Joe.
Yeah. Seb sounded like he has the garbage night to get to. Gotta go.
Gotta go. It's garbage night.
And Dustin, the Schnitzel Holst, sitting on a very
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
My
Thank you
baby's
for having
back.
me back on the show.
If Dusty's coming back, we're gonna have to get him a better cam situation. We're gonna get him some headphones.
Well, Matt, you can't tease that T-shirt and then drop it out of frame again.
What's Matt
what's on
wearing
your
for a
t-shirt?
t-shirt?
That's awesome.
I got nothing. And thank you to Matt and Dusty for pushing buttons tonight. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Make sure you guys check us out on iTunes and hit that subscribe button on all your podcast devices, and you'll be able to download and listen to this every week and find out what nonsense we're up to each week. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.